Society Stitchers. I'm Katie.
I'm Laura.
We are the Black Needle Society, and we are back for video number 2.
Because you didn't get enough of us in that last video.
So really happy New Year's Eve, because we're filming this because we are going to be hosting a chat tonight and tomorrow. You have to be part of our Facebook group and we are posting a link to a Zoom chat. So everyone just comes on and sits and stitches and talks and all the things. And it starts tonight at 6 p.m. Central Time. And it goes until a little after midnight because we're going to stitch in the new year together.
And then tomorrow we'll start again at noon and we'll stitch until about 6 p.m.
Yes. So, and then Mom and I unofficially do what we call, well, this year it's 23 for 23. So
as of tomorrow.
Yeah, as of tomorrow. So, but we split it up over the 2 chats. And last year it was 22 for 22. So what we're doing is bringing back those 22 projects.
Last year we started 22
Yes.
brand new projects.
And so this year we're bringing back those 22 projects. If we finished any during the year, we get to either replace it with an existing work in progress WIP, or we get to start a new project in its place. I think maybe Mom is choosing to start a new project, and I think I subbed a WIP.
I don't know. I just have like a lot.
But then our 23rd project has to be a new start. So we both have a couple new projects to show you. So with that, you want to dig in?
Sure. I'll start off with one of my finishes. Now,
I don't have my finish to show because it's at the framer.
okay. I had, once we did our 22 for 22, I added them in with all of the WIPs that I had existing. And so they got split out into the month and each of them got touched one more time. So I didn't really work on these.
So Mom's looks a lot more impressive than mine because mine are about half an hour's worth of work, including the start.
So my first one is Spot of Spring by the Drawn Thread, and this is one of my finishes. You'll see my other one later on. This is the most glorious, and like the inside is striped, but there it is, and it just is so sweet. So I will do a little pin cushion from this, and I have the other ones in the series, but I did not elect to go ahead and start another one of those at this time.
Oh, look, I have a book sleeve too, and it's floral, but different company. Well, different fabric. We're the fabric. We're Love You More.
Love You More, yeah.
Yeah.
Mama made both of these.
Okay. My first project is a box project. I have to get the cover. There you go. Is Be Kind from Stitchrovia.
Such a gorgeous project.
And I actually did work on this one early on in the year. I took this one to market with us.
Ooh.
So it's really a pale pink. I don't know if you guys are going to get it. Yeah, because there's white behind us. So yeah, it's a very pale pink. And that's my start on it.
Look at that flower.
It's beautiful. And it's so lovely to work on. It just is a happy project. So yeah. What's next for you?
That's what I've found with her things too. My next one is from Twisted Oaks Designs, and it's called Coke a Pen. And so they did it and did it up like a little rooster, a little hen. And I am doing it probably like a sampler, although, you know, I may get there and do that. But I'm also stitching mine on this really pretty Parisian stripe. So it'll look just a little different. And I have it in this book sleeve that is all macarons. And the inside is all that foil, that crackled foil. How about you?
Okay. I have a couple of projects in here, so I'll show you the first one that I came to. The first one is First Winds of Autumn. And this is our Blackbird book. It's Winds of Autumn from Blackbird. And then my progress on it, I had grand ideas that I was going to pull this out in the fall. It did not happen. I don't even know which way this goes, guys. We're going to have to figure that out. It is 36 count fabric, which I don't really stitch on, but It has to be that size because of the finish that I wanted
The
to do.
beard.
Yeah. So what's your next?
Okay, and my next one is from Marjorie Massey, and it is Indigo Bunny. I'm doing the bunny first, of course, if you know me at all. And this is what it looks like. So it is all one color. No, it's actually 3 colors, and I'm only using one so far. And this one I put in a book sleeve that's the same line as the one that Katie just showed you.
Okay, my second project from this book, whoop, sorry, trying not to drop the piece that's kind of wedged in between the pages, is Mighty Acorn from Blackbird Designs. There you go. And it has the thread inside of here. I have not opened this for a year, guys. There you go. Big start, big start.
And that's what a lot of them will look like for
Yes,
sure.
but the big thing for this year is that we will have, since I will have already started them, I will actually have half an hour of stitching time on each of these tonight and tomorrow.
And Katie has a plan for them for this year, so we'll see what happens.
We'll see if the plan actually gets followed.
My next one is Rabbit Rabbit by Ink Circles, and this is the January one. This is a whole set. There's one for every month of the year, and I started on 40 count fabric, and I have all the brown done, so I just need to do the white. And I'm thinking that if I put it in here, it may be a toile, and if I didn't, then it may be waiting until tomorrow, because that's what I would like it to be.
I have to find my start.
And it's in this, which I'm sure was one of my birthday sleeves, because look at that purple. It is glorious.
Okay, we're all gonna laugh here for a minute, okay? My next piece is Resting Beach Face, which yes, is a hilarious thing on Wanted Son. I love it so much from Hands On Design. And it's on this giant piece of fabric.
That's fabulous.
It's not a big piece, guys. It's small, but yeah, I have this giant piece of fabric to do it on.
Just got to get your borders, and then you'll
Yes, and then I'll cut it out. Yeah.
Okay, mine. Oh, do you want to show what that's in?
Oh, it's not in anything. It's just in
Okay.
a Ziploc bag.
My next one is from Heartstring Samplery, and it's Peace Fan Sampler, and I love this one. This one is the I've been smiling, dreaming about the world is one, and I believe it someday it's going to come. So it's just really sweet. I pulled this out in February last year again. This is on a piece of Needle Bling Designs. It's their Galleria limited edition from last year.
That's actually, I think, what my pink, my oh my gosh, Stitchrovia one is on. It's on the same color.
I love it. It is just the softest hint of pink. And I'm using some Color and Cotton flosses, and I only had one skein of each. And so I very quickly realized it would take way more than one skein each. And I got a bunch more. And it's in this sleeve because that just feels to me like what that piece is saying.
Okay, we have just come to the hands-on design portion of this video for me, because like I think I have like 3 more hands-on designs just here. I don't even know how many I started last year for this. I started Scary Apothecary, and I think I started Bat Balm. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, this is how far I got
on this cool orange.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna do them all on this orange fabric.
Now, what is this? It says "Be Stitch Me."
It is. It's from her Halloween box last year. It's smashing.
Wow, that's gorgeous.
It is. I really love it. And I think I figured out that all of the colors should show up on here. I might have to change the orange a little bit, but I don't think so. I think everything should show up, because I think the orange that gets close to it is actually a Kreinik, so it should have enough bling to stand out.
Oh, okay. And what do you have that in, Catherine?
Oh, I still love you more studio book sleeve. I think it was What's in Your Closet.
I can't remember which year it is. That is one of the names.
Yeah.
If we have any, that's the name that's still on there. Okay, my next one is Stitcher's House by Stone Street Stitchworks. I just love this. And I don't know that I know what fabric this is on, but this is, oh, hello, how about this way? This is what I got done with this. Oof. And I love this sleeve. It's just kind of an arts and crafts, like when you used to pull out newspaper to protect the table and you just went to town and did whatever you're going to do with your craft project for the day. What's up next for you?
I'm just trying to figure out what piece of fabric it was on. It is Wild Salt Air by Hands On Design.
Oh, I love this.
And I started with the tray. So that was it's the I dream of is what this is starting, which half an hour and I got several letters in. That's pretty good. Thank you very much.
I'm still trying to get this one back in. I'm sorry. You want to show what you have that
It's in my Little Goat 88 flamingo bag. Look at all the
so
flamingos.
cute. So cute. My next one is Cats in the Rain by Madame Chantilly. You know what? Actually, this picture is bigger even if it is sideways. And this one I have on a piece of feldspar from Picture This Plus. And that's what I have. I pulled out part of it because I decided I wanted to do something different with the cats. I'll have to figure that out. This one is in this watercolor sleeve, which made sense with rain for me. What do you have next?
I think I have something stuck.
Flamingo bags.
Yes,
That's what you have
I
next.
have flamingo scissors in the flamingo bag. Hands On Design via Pineapple.
Such a cute one.
And I am doing it on it's Fabrics by Stephanie.
Are you doing the tray or are you doing,
this is the tray right now. And I'm doing it on this, I think it's like
butterscotch cookies.
Yeah, from Fabrics by Stephanie. There you go. This is more true color, I believe.
What do you have that in?
It is this. I don't know who made this bag actually.
I was feeling like it was 805. Look at
I
the
thought,
zipper
but
pull.
It doesn't have no.
Okay.
So it doesn't have a tag on it. So I'm not sure who made this one, but
Cute one. My next one is, let's see if I can put my finger on it. Prairie Fairies. And I am doing, was trying to see if they name the fairies, but I don't see the name for this one like right up. This is the one with the rabbit. Now, if you want to see adorableness, go check out our friend Connie, Count Twice, Stitch Once. She has stitched this over one and she put in this teeny tiny little frame. I have this really pretty piece of fabric and I'm going to stitch 2 or 3 of them on this. So they'll be over
she stitched it
2.
twice because
She
did
did,
one
because-
for a retreat
Yeah.
that she donated and people were able to bid on it.
This
Okay.
one. And I have my Prairie Fairies in this. So this is from Judy's Project Bags and More.
Mine had more progress on it, but I messed up. And luckily, I have a fabulous mother who ripped out my mistakes for me.
And figured out where it was off.
Yeah.
Which helped,
Yes.
right?
So I'm going into this one with a much better attitude than I probably would have. It is Buzz by Lizzie Kate. It's so cute and it's tiny.
Adorable.
Like I could have finished it in 2 sittings, but I messed up. So whoop, this way. There we go.
Look at the glorious fabric. Is it Kermit or is it?
No, it just came with the kit.
Okay.
So, and it doesn't even say what it is on there. It came with it. And yeah.
Ooh, and what do you have this in?
It's appropriate for this year. It's from Litjoy Crate. It's the letter that the Weasleys send to the Dursleys asking if Harry can come to the Quidditch World Cup. Called Stamps. So cute.
My next one is from Hands On Design, Kathy Haberman. We love you. It is Present Blessings. And I started this and then decided when I got ready to work on it again, that I really did not like the teeny tiny fabric I was using. So I restarted it. And because I restarted it, I got this far, which I feel like is pretty good.
Mhm.
And I have it in, I believe this one was called Laura's Lavender. And these are all from us. And we put purple stripe in it. How about you? What's next?
Well, oh, I found the piece. Okay. This one I really was excited to work on, and then I screwed up the cutting and I'm just a little nervous about it now. It is a fishtail from Hands On Design. It was an exclusive to Salty Yarns. And it's that whole box in this picture. And here, you can see it even better on the back.
So you do 3 little fobs and
We visited Salty Yarns on our road trip a couple of years ago, and it was there right in the doorway. It's like, it is so cool. And yeah, mom and I both fell in love, but you have to cut your fabric, and I messed up the dimensions when I cut it. So we're all just gonna finger cross that everything is gonna fit.
Did you start on the box top?
I did. So that is the A in tail. There you go. Half an hour, cut my fabric break, screwed it up, and got an A in half an hour last year.
You want to show us your bag for this one?
Sure. I went with a really big bag so it would hold a bunch of finishing stuff for me. So I don't know. You got this for me. Was it Carolyn? No. Who is
with
it?
The handle. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and look.
Okay.
And it doesn't have a tag.
No.
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
Lake House Stitch Co.
Oh, okay.
And you can always tell because she uses this charm, but here's her.
Okay. Well, yeah.
She does really cute bags, some with handles, some without.
Big flamingo.
It just flamingos. It was Katie. My next one is ABC Phrases from Collection Tralala. I have a piece of Fiber on a Whim presenting Lorelai Gilmore. And I chose flosses that she had, that Julie at Reflections had there. Carrie's Creations is what it looks like most of them are. And I just have part of the border. So that's it. Hopefully we'll get more this year.
I think that might be the end of the hands-on design section.
Oh, now the Plum Street section.
So my Plum Street is the equality sampler. And I got a line in. There you go. Really exciting.
Well, here, I'll show you something exciting because I didn't show you my pretty bag that the last one was in. Another one from Judy's Project Bags.
I thought I had put a flower in, but I actually think that's on. I'm thinking of a Halloween piece that I started a couple of years ago. And that for me is in this plaid Livermore sleeve.
Wasn't this like Jeff's plaid or something?
I don't know,
like
but
that?
feel it.
Yeah, it's
so soft.
It's a flannel.
It's like a super soft flannel. It's really soft.
Okay, so my next one is Rodney, and I will do Rebecca on the same fabric. I think this is color and cotton fabric, but I really loved it. And I started at the bottom so I could see. I always start at the bottom, but I wanted to do the carrots so I could make sure it would show. I love this. Oh, and you're getting all of the over dye in that. And this one I have in, this sleeve, which I took the fabric to Judy and she made it into a project bag for me. So Judy's Project Bags and More. Facebook group. What do you have next? Plum Street?
Plum Street. I do have a third Plum Street in there. I'm looking. Okay. Polar Pack from Plum Street Designs. And I really want to get to this again this year. Mom let me steal this corner of one of her pieces of fabric. Look how glorious and sparkly and freaking beautiful that is. Oh, I love it. And then this is in an 805 stitcher bag.
Love Tara's bags.
We have this fabric on a book sleeve, but the print is so big that sometimes you don't really get the full image. So I really love that she did this fabric for a book, not for a book sleeve, for a project bag.
My next one is Spring Fling by With Thy Needle and Thread. And I'm gonna just hold it up kind of sideways. It's the big bunny. And you guys, you can laugh with me. This is 40 count Springtime Pink by R&R Reproductions. That's what I have. I think that's as wide as the bunny is. And this is a ginormous piece of fabric. This project bag Judy made for me, but it was a custom one. It's fabric that I brought back from Alaska, and Judy found a coordinating fabric to go with it, but it's fireweed and it is just beautiful.
Okay. My third and I believe final Plum Street is A Gentleman's Daughter, which is a Jane Austen quote. And my big start, I think this is when I was running out of time and I wasn't quite switching every half hour. You can see it. There are 4 petals of a flower right up there in the corner. Yeah, we were supposed to switch every half hour and I did pretty good, but I think there were a couple of times where I had to like stand up to go get some food or something and it cut into my half hour. And I think this is one of those projects.
My next one is one of my favorite ones. You're not supposed to have favorites, right?
Oh, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Jane Austen print fabric.
Oh, cool.
And inside is her handwriting.
Oh.
And I don't know if this is Tara. Yeah, this is Tara. It has her little wave zipper pull. So that's Tara. 805 Stitcher.
My next one is Witch by Lottie Da. I love this thing. But I had to kind of laugh. Okay, this is on a piece of, it must have been a Friday night fight night from Bestitch Me because it doesn't have a name. But it's purple. And I didn't even cross that top row of stitches. I didn't come back and cross them. I guess because I didn't get all the way across. But I did put a little mouse on it. And look how pretty that purple is. I'm really excited about this one. And this is not an exciting bag. It's just some set that I had. So
okay, this fabric is like really unruly. I think it was in a roll that we got from Dying to Stitch, and it just, yeah. My next piece is Happy Birthday America from With Thy Needle and Thread. And this is also on 36 count because I have the box that it's going to get finished on. So I have the beginning of the bird there in its wing.
And did it come with the other piece of fabric?
It did.
So this is what goes on the side of the drum,
yes,
or pin cushion, or whatever we want to call that.
So yeah, so I have everything to finish it because I do so much finishing. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how far I get tonight. It's 36 count, so it might challenge me a little bit, but yeah,
during daylight,
maybe.
My next one is from Nikki's Creations Primitives, and it's called Alphabet Garden. And I really like projects like this. They're so pretty. And this one, I don't know that, I feel like there's a tag. Oh, this is Butter Crunch from Needle Bling, which Katie and I just greatly admire and adore.
That's why you all got a piece in September.
And I started down at the corner, so I have Y and Z in the little basket. And I have this sleeve. I love this one. Katie, what was this? Is this
Jade
rifle?
and Juniper?
And was it rifle? Okay. But just, we love that.
I see your alphabet and I raise you another alphabet. With a sticker right in the middle of it, apparently. This is the Summer Schoolhouse series, also from With Thy Needle and Thread, but it just says Brenda Gervais on it.
But this is fun because they're all different sizes.
Yes. So this is the first part of a several chart series that she did. And when you put them all together, you get the full alphabet. But I am starting with A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And that was my start last year.
There you go.
So, and I don't have needles. If you see thread hanging on mine, I didn't want, in case I didn't pick these up for a while, I didn't want needle rust marks on things, and so I didn't leave the needles in here.
Okay, I do, oh, do you have to send something?
I
I'm
do.
sorry.
Since it's lessons in Abecedarian, I thought we could have a fun nanny teaches. Her
Aww.
ABCs. It is Mary Poppins. And I believe this is also from 805 Stitcher. We've hit the 805 Stitcher portion of the video now. Tara and Kathy, we love you.
Yeah. My next one is from Kathy. Kathy Haberman, hands-on design, and it is knee high. This one I feel like has really remained
You
popular.
just started that one?
Yes.
Okay, I thought you had started this a while ago.
I had this in my stash forever. And that's why when Katie said, oh, I'm going to start 22 new projects, I thought, what the heck? Because there are things I wanted started. So I got this far. I love this. And I like my kind of sky colored fabric to go with this. And I have this in flower. He can call me a flower if he wants to.
My next piece, I think I'm gonna have to count in a little bit and get the cross stitch done because I'm changing the border. It is My Home in the Garden by Hello from Liz Matthews. It's freaking gorgeous. I love her color palette on this. I changed the border colors, the yellow and the blue, because she just called for straight DMC or oh, she had Gloriana, I guess. I thought it was in PI. But I chose variegated so that those border colors would really have some change. Also, I decided to change them to satin stitches. And I think I realized earlier this year that I'm not going to know when to end those satin stitches. So I'm going to, I think, count in tonight and do some of the cross stitch so I can get a start and know how wide everything needs to be in order to fit. But,
Awesome.
and I don't know what this fabric is. It's pretty, it's green. I don't have a bag in here telling me what it is. But it is in an 805 Stitcher bag. And it's kind of vintage cross stitch print.
Fun.
Look at the needle minder she got for this one. She always includes a needle minder with her bags in case you don't know. And she uses some of the fabric that from the bag that she's made for you. So I love it.
My next one is from Al Forest Embroidery, and it is Bayou Cat. And I don't think I realized when I started this how fast this would go. So I am, oops,
wow.
Yeah. I almost have, well, I have the needle minder up there. So I almost have the cat outlined and then I get to do all the fill. So I was really pleased with that.
What project bag do you have that in? It's a box. It's a box.
It comes as a full kit. So you just use the little box.
You're stitching a cat? I'm stitching a cat.
Oh, I love that one. Cactus cat.
Cactus cat from Satsuma Street. Oh, I hadn't seen my fabric. I forgot I was doing it on this. It is Midas from Picture This Plus. Like, I don't even need a
Which
tag.
feels like the desert.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, and I have to figure out what's the top. It's not going to be that big. So there you go.
I feel like that's kind of the way with Satsuma Street.
Yeah, it looks a lot bigger and more complicated than it actually is. But yeah, I love this. Why am I stitched on it?
You need a list somewhere, right?
I do, like fabrics or projects with fabulous fabric that will just make me happy to work on. Okay, and then this one is also in an 805 Stitcher bag. It's cross stitch that is desert themed and stuff. Like it was like the perfect bag.
We did book sleeves from that too.
Yes, which I found the fabric after I had bought this bag.
My next one is from Shepherd's Bush. It's a full kit and it's called My Home Sweet Home. My birthday is July 3rd, so I really like the patriotic things. This one's kind of hard to see because I'm working on outlining these little sheep, but there it is and part of a flag. So They're always sweet, and you get to learn some fun things. And I put it, because it's my home sweet home, I put it in one that we called Stars and Stripes. And it's all the zebras. This is a tulip pink fabric.
It reminds me of juicy fruit.
Oh,
My next one, I need to pull out because I love it. And we saw it at the cross stitch shop yesterday, and I feel like I fell in love with it all over again. But it intimidates the hell out of me. It is red from Mirabilia. And I am doing it. I want to say that this is maybe Dames of the Needle fabric or XJU. I don't know which one. And I believe this is the way it goes. I have some black there in the middle started.
there you go.
But yeah, I strategically placed where the certain color spots were going to fall so that you should see all of the stitching. Some of the colors do get a little close to this color of fabric, but the darker colors are more trapped inside of her dress. And so hopefully it's all going to be okay.
What do you have this in? Something fun, or just a plastic bag?
Just a Alvin bag.
Okay, my next one is from Prairie Moon, and it's called The Red and the Black. And I love this. And I have this on a piece of Days Gone By linen, which I think is silk weaver. And I started right in the middle bottom, so I'm working on the W. And this is in a sleeve that we call Black Pearl. It's this, and it is a huge print. So you just never know what's going to show up. And then it just has, I always call these wallpapers that we put inside when they get, I mean, they're stripy, like antique wallpaper. I'll try and be noisy fast.
Okay.
There we go.
My next one doesn't actually have a name, so I just call it The Great Outdoors because that's the first set of words on this piece. Oh, sorry, I'm not trying to wiggle it for you. There you go. It is from Stitch Rovia. Well, it's actually from Emma Comden. Her Stitch Rovia name, I don't believe, is on here. It is a book. It is Cross Stitch for the Earth. Huge piece. I actually have made really good progress on this year because I pulled it out several times. I took this to StitchCon. So I had purposely set this up so I could just fill the blue in because this whole thing in here is blue. I did stitch on it a little bit, but
Katie was the social butterfly at StitchCon.
well,
so
I was stitching on it. I was like, I would rather be working on my frosted pumpkin wreath. So I actually worked on my frosted pumpkin wreath a lot at StitchCon. So yeah. Oh, and I should show you my bag. See, by the end of the video, I'm finally gonna get this. It is my bag. I actually did the artwork on this for a Black Needle Society Night Garden retreat in 2021. So
beautiful bag. I love that one. My next one is from Needlework Press, and it's called In All Things the Exceedingly Diligent. And this is it up here. And then like they show pulling out just a small section to do. But I started on the alphabet, and I do a thing where I change the colors of the starting letter of the first name of each of our family members, and I'll only do it for one alphabet in here. But I have a big chunk of that alphabet done. And then I have this one in a Judy's Project Bags and More. And it's just a white on white inside with this beautiful button. What's up next for you?
My next one, I actually am going to be doing a little bit of work on it before our chat tonight. I'm going to be changing some colors. Is Cocoa Time from Ink Circles.
So cute.
It's really cute. And the only reason I'm changing colors is because the threads that I bought, I don't feel look like the cover image. And I really like how the cover looks. So
and it could be dye lots on the floss that you got. And
so, but this, I actually, as of last night, only had this little star in the corner. And it was Friday night stitching. And I only had my Christmas projects and my 23 here. And I was like, I don't know what to work on. And our lovely friend Janelle said, work on whatever is pink, something in a pink project bag. And it was in this, which is as close to pink as I get in that project, in my stash of bags. So I love this project. I've been talking about this project during 12 days of stitching. And I was like, I love it. Great choice, Janelle.
Made Katie very happy.
Did. I love this project. And I just didn't pull it out for 12 days because I think it was in with the 23. So I forgot about it. And yeah, I love it. I love it so much.
My next one is from Jacob at Modern Folk Embroidery, and it's called The River. It's one he did for the Black Needle Society. And I am stitching it using the floss that we sent from Forbidden Fiber Co. And
I think it's
the
River of Life is what she called the
Yes.
thread. But the project is just called The River.
And I am this far.
It's pretty.
So I love it. And this one always tickles everyone. It's The River. So this is the sleeve it's in. Just so fun.
I freaking love those alligators. Okay. I don't know which direction this goes, but I started in the middle. I don't know if it really matters because it's a
Just make sure your
Yeah.
stitches cross the correct
okay.
way.
So I'll tell you what it is. Oh, it's in Russian. I can't. It's the forget-me-not snail, I believe is what it is. It's Snail House's forget-me-not, I think is what it's called. And then I started on the wheel in the center. So I started actually because last year I was so excited to work on these. We had bought all 3 of the first round of snails that came out. So I also had started on the Strawberry House one before the 23. They go really fast. So I'm excited to work on this one.
Okay, and the last one that I have here, I have one more, and it's United We Stand, which was a chart from Teresa Kogut that you could buy during 2020. And it's really cute. It's the 2 girls standing there. And so I have been working on that this year. But my other finish comes from Plum Street Samplers, and I finished Olga. So I will be working on Boris.
I have more projects than this.
And this one I have on a piece of Jack-o'-lantern by XJU Designs. So I'll show you. Can you pull down on the under the cat? Because there you go. So that is all of Olga finished. And Boris, I'm going to put right on this other side. So they'll go
Side by side.
they'll go tail to tail. So, and this one I have in this cute bag by Fat Cat Flossing. And look at that. I love this. We had this fabric too. It's funny because Katie and I will both end up buying project bags that are things that we've had because we just love the fabric.
Yeah. Or reverse, we'll buy the fabric because we've seen the project bag and we either forget about the project bag or we just love it so much we're like, we want books in it too. Okay, my next, I'm just showing you the progress before I show you the pattern. I don't know if it has a name. I think I just call it C by Roveris. And it actually came with all of that stuff in the picture. It's a full kit. I have the box down here.
Which kind of looks like a little chest.
Yeah, it does. And then during my half hour, I got the E and a little fish in last year.
So cute.
It went really fast. I enjoyed stitching that one. Am I on my own here?
Yeah, because I did 2 really there together.
And were you also going to do, did I miss you talking about twice the fun?
Half the fun.
Half the fun.
Yeah, I'll look that one up real quick while
Okay.
you talk about another one.
And then I did have a finish. I had Turkey Bay as part of my 22. And so I am subbing in. Oh, and it's in my Jane Eyre project bag that we sent in our very first box, in our very first subscription box. Finding the cover. Nope, that's not the cover. Nope. It'll get there one day. Okay, it is My Funny Valentine by Heartstring Samplery. I've worked on this one for a couple of years. Okay, I am using Bing Cherry from Classic Color Works. And I am doing it also on the fabric from that very first box. Lipstick from Fiber on a Whim.
I just love this combination.
I think it's coming out a little more red. It's a little more orangey in person. Maybe
So pretty.
kind of like there. Yeah, like there-ish color wise. It is lovely to work on this project. I really enjoy the color. I really enjoy the Bing Cherry. I really enjoy the fabric color. The fabric is really nice to work on. My one concern is that I'm wondering if I'm going to run into the edge of my fabric. So everybody, I didn't start far enough in.
The thing that I really like about Heartstring Samplery is that if you want to try a band sampler, she does great ones, really great ones. She does beautiful patterns, but if you haven't tried a sampler and you think you want to, go look at hers. My other one that I started is Half the Fun by Ink Circles, and it was in our On the Go box, which was in March of 2021. 2021. And I'm using different supplies than this. I pulled this project out and I think I just put it in to be with my projects that I'm working on in the first half of the year.
Have you shown your 2023 start?
No, not yet. Do you have yours?
Yes, this is, I am finally there. We are ready for 2023.
Okay, you go.
Okay, so Mom chose this one. I had several from her to choose from, and she chose this for me. It is Seasons 2 by Hands On Design.
And that is everything that's in there. I think if you turn it around, it has all of them there.
Oh, it does.
A little bit easier to see.
We got to see these. You got to see these at market, and they were beautiful. I loved them so much. I'm doing mine on Brash, I believe. Yeah. 32 count Brash from Picture This Plus, which I don't think is what's called for. But I really like it. So yeah. And I don't know if I'm doing these all on one piece together or separate ornaments. I know I'm using just this piece of fabric. So before we hop on tonight, I will be figuring that out. Because this will be my midnight start.
Okay. And then I have from Athena, Stitching Goddess Designs, and from Judy's Project Bags and More, my special bag. And Athena had a limited number of these listed through her shop that Judy had ready ahead of time.
Last we heard from her a couple of weeks ago, she still had like 3 available.
And I am starting something that I got for Mother's Day and my birthday. And I think I got the chart at market, but I got all of the stuff to do it after that. I had to wait for fabric, which was not a big deal.
So what she's not telling you, she's so excited.
It's High Rules.
It is High Rules
Cottage.
But she got the finishing board, the frame for Mother's Day and her birthday. It was a 2 holiday kind of gift.
It is such a cool thing.
It was the last one on their shop.
And then what we waited for, it needed to be 25 count. So
it would sit. Yeah.
So Katie is extra and she bought me Garden Party. I've already put one little stitch in just so I know where I'm starting.
Here.
Yes. And so this is it. I did not want to mess this up at midnight. And I thought I'm just going to put one little stitch. So here's my teeny tiny little starter stitch. And I also, they got me these, so I have all the floss for it.
Part of the thread was part of the birthday, Mother's Day thing.
And they got me these beautiful floss drops
from Ginger Stitch AU,
which are just fabulous. And they're the honeycomb too. So it just is
a whole stitching experience.
Yes, I do. It is just the most fun thing. And I'm really excited. And like I said, we waited for the fabric because the dyers were having such a, yeah, the fabric dyers, we're having such a hard time getting fabric in,
Well,
and
and
we're overrun.
just 25 count is not widely available. And so that was, I specifically went to, it's Stitch Me. I don't know if we said that, Garden Party Stitch Me.
It's beautiful.
She has so many different fabric types available. It's wonderful.
Mhm.
So yeah, I struck out with a couple of dyers who didn't have that, and I was like, ooh, and then I was like, Stitch Me. She has so many options. So yeah.
So now, because I'm always extra, I probably have 5 or 6 things that I
I
want to
could
start.
show the other thing that I plan to start.
Yeah.
You
Okay. I have from Little House Needleworks spring ABCs. Now, last year,
I was gonna say,
our friend Chloe put out a call and said, hey, anybody want to join the Aussies for the summer solstice sal? And that was in December. And I was like, me, because all I wanted to stitch was summer ABCs. And I finished it last year. So when we were at Cecilia's Samplers in Branson, I found another piece of this simplicity banding, and I love it. And again, I put one little stitch in here, but look at my needle minder from Jennifer Frog Stitcher.
did you show the chart?
Yes.
Okay.
And I made one change. Oh, and I have
the pirate snail.
I have the pirate snail that our friend Connie made. I made one change. All of my letters will be in this cherry tomato because otherwise they would have been in green, and I was afraid they would fade away some. So, and I have this one in this funky flowers. Okay, you want to show yours?
Okay, so I will not be starting this tonight.
Probably in the next week or so.
In the
we'll
next
start
week,
things.
So our friend Athena hosts a Harry Potter stitching night once a month via Zoom or Facebook, and you're supposed to stitch on something Harry Potter. For the last year and a half, 2 years that she's been doing this, Mom and I have not followed the rules. However, this year that's changing. I'm going to be doing the Scary Sampler from Heartstring Samplery. And this is made up of her best favorite fandoms. And here it is like a novel.
Yes, she really does her homework, and she writes, and yeah.
I'm not saying anything negative. There's just so much to this pattern. Like there's so many pages. That's why I was saying that. But no, she lists all of the references here on the back of her cover image. So I have read through it, and the Weeping Willow here is actually the Whomping Willow from Harry Potter. So if you want to know, she has Bleak House, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Jane Eyre, Wuthering Heights, The Island of Dr. Moreau, The Great Expectations, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Beetlejuice, Jurassic Park 3, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Star Wars Episode 4, Men in Black, Stranger Things, Lost, X-Files, Fringe, Doctor Who, and Star Trek. All in this. And that is in my project bag from Lynn X Stitches that she made for our trick box this year, with Overlook Hotel fabric. That's the Shining. I have to get there. My brain has to do it. And inside it says
Red rum,
and all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So
I have one more that I'll probably be starting very soon. And it's one I've been wanting to start for a long time. So it's Indigo Lane. And this one is from With Thy Needle and Thread. And it evidently was first for country stitches.
oh,
So, but I have to choose a fabric, and I have a bunch of little neutrals. I know they all look the same to you guys on the screen. They're all brown. But I'm going to look and see which one looks the nicest with those threads. And then I have a few others, but they're waiting for a little bit. And really, I'm supposed to be finishing 59 before I turn 60. This one I have in this. I love this. And inside are all the little stamps.
Okay,
I think that's all the stuff.
I think so. So we have a couple hours before our chat starts, and we've got some work to do before that happens. So we will see you guys later, hopefully later tonight. Bye.